Alright, we're back. We're back. That was actually pretty easy. People are so nice to me in real life. I absolutely love it. Because truly, like, that's what confuses me about trolls. I was like, I've never experienced people treating me so poorly like the trolls have. People are just so fucking nice to me. Someone held the door open for me as I was going in. Someone let me cut in front of them in the line. And then some dude held the door for me. He got out of line to hold the door for me on the way out. And he's like, have a blessed day, beautiful. Damn fucking right. Yeah. It was a good little stop. People are so nice. Could be just because it's the dispensary and it's a bunch of stoners. Stoners are pretty good people. Not all of them, but for the most part. They're a rather enjoyable group of people. Very nice and free going. Now let's go get some gas. I'm only gonna get like $10 worth of gas. I don't really drive around much, so it's like I don't really need to gas up. I mean, I guess I could gas up fully, but I don't really need to because I don't think I have anywhere to go except for this weekend. I'll go out and get the Grinch meal. You guys vote for me. Do I get the Grinch meal or do I get the Grinch meal or do I get the SpongeBob meal from Burger King? You guys vote. Whichever one you guys vote for, I'll do first. I plan on doing both of them. I just can't do them both like back to back because my health does not allow me to eat junk food like that back to back. So I'm not trying to become crippled for some vlogs, you know, and unfortunately that food will cripple me because it's just crap. But they look fun to try. So let me know. Oh my God. There's a cosmetic beauty store. Wigs, hair extensions, cosmetics, beauty. It's new. I've never seen it. It's exciting. It's either Asian people who own that store or black people. Usually the black people who own the store, they're amazing, super helpful. When it's Asian people who own the store, they're always like very aloof feeling. It kind of makes it feel like you're going to steal something. Not like you're going to, but it feels like they think you're going to. Maybe that's not what they're thinking. Maybe they're just like watching what you're going to buy or something. I don't know. Any beauty store I've been into, it's never been a white owner. It's only been Asian or black, and that's just what I noticed. Do I think all Asian people are like that? No. Okay. It's just a pattern that I noticed within the beauty store realm. But drop in the comments which video, Eat With Me video, you would like to see. If you'd like to see the SpongeBob Burger King meal or the Grinch McDonald's meal. And we'll go from there. Yeah, shabba ding dong. Walking into there was actually pretty easy. Well, I won't say easy because I'm not walking like normal, but it is easier than usual. So, oh my God, stop calling me. I hate that the Bluetooth doesn't bypass the like no call thing. Because I'm on Do Not Disturb, literally 24/7. I don't give a fuck. Do not disturb me. It's either the credit card company, because I am behind on credit card payments. Luckily they're not huge. They're like $300 one card, $200 one card. Nothing crazy, but it's not something I can pay right now because how my finances are. Someone barking or sneezing? I can't tell. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I don't even have to use my cane. What? Look at me go. I'm so fast. Not really. Done. One and done. I don't know if I really want a coffee, but I think I would just want to get one for a treat. I have to get a bag of ice. Do not come up to my fucking window, dude. I'm like really early on like everything I should be doing, which is great. That's because my health is getting better and like things don't feel as like frantic, you know. What does this say? Anyway, because I don't drive a lot, I pay per mile, and it's just like a few cents per mile. So like my insurance is like 30 to 45 bucks a month. This month it was 60. I ended up helping a friend with some errands and stuff, and I knew that day was going to be kind of expensive, so that's okay. But our insurance is paid for the month on top of rent. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go get a coffee to celebrate. We're gonna boof it. I'm just kidding. Hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for joining me on my car vlogs. I love you guys. Unless you're a troll, suck my wiener. Okay, what am I doing? Get myself a $1 iced coffee. Gotta get a bag of ice. It's the time when all the working men show up. Technically, I already had 25 towards my insurance, so it was really only 45 for my insurance this month. So that's pretty good. It's just for a legal sake. I don't have the I think it's liability. I don't have the one where it's like full coverage. I have full coverage on my motorcycle, but I paused that until I can ride again, so I'm not paying for that actively. The thing is still active, but there's like a pause feature that I could take advantage of. Oh shit, wait, I can get a free coffee. Even better. I'm really looking forward to doing my stuff today. It's about 1 o'clock, so we're right on schedule for getting our shit done. This band was scheduling their tour and they can't come to America. They're like, it's too expensive. I believe that they will be able to. I think not this, maybe this coming year. I actually really do believe that this coming year they would be able to. I just know that planning it for this year would not be an option probably for them. But I assume next year. Do I have space in my freezer for this? I'm just trying to get a bag of ice. Where the fuck is the bag of ice? There we go. Oh, it's only $2. That's kind of cool. This way, I have chicory root at home, so I don't need to be drinking coffee really much anymore. So this way, I gotta wait till I'm a little closer. This way, for the chicory root, it kind of tastes like coffee and it replaces that coffee craving, so I can have like a better alternative instead of doing coffee. Not only will that be better for my health, but it will save me money, because, you know, getting coffee, it's a fucking, this person almost hit me, it's a mile away from my home, so it's not too bad, but mile there, mile back. It's right on the corner. But, you know, if I get it a couple times a week, because my insurance charges per mile, it adds on, you know, and so that'll help me save a few bucks with that, and the coffee as well. Even though it's only $1, you know, a few times, a couple, 2 to 3 times a week, like, you know, maybe almost $20 that I'll be saving. So that's not a huge amount, but when I'm in this financial instability while dealing with my health issues, any little bit of money that I can save definitely helps. So doing the chicory root, which I already have at home, will help me save money and time, and it'll help my health. So it's a win-win-win in all situations. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for being amazing. Whoa. It's like those people were racing. That's the end of my errands. We just gotta go stop by the McDonald's drive-thru. in Canada, I guess they get actually fried pickles or something, which is really cool. Wish we got that. I hear the Canadian McDonald's has poutine too. I've always wanted to try poutine. I've never had it, but I've always wanted to try it. Okay, let's see if they can fill this order, because I might have fucked up. I don't want to have to go back down to the other street, but if we have to, I guess we will. It's such a weird little gift to be giving socks, though. I love it. I've always loved socks as a gift, but it's like a McDonald's collectible thing. It's kind of funny.
Welcome to McDonald's. Would you be using your mobile app today?
Yeah, I have a mobile order.
What's the code?
It's EQ79.
B?
E is in Echo. It says it's for at 35th Avenue. I don't know why it placed it at that. I don't know if that's going to make problems.
If you placed it at 35th, you would have to go pick it up over there.
Okay, so you guys can't fulfill it over here?
No.
Okay, I will go there then. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you. It's not your fault, honey boo-boo. Well, I guess we'll have a little extra carbo up time. Son of a bitch! Where the hell even is the McDonald's on 35th? I don't know. I don't really have much to do today, so we'll be okay. And I'll be able to bypass the line here in a minute. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was a great day. I'm so grateful for those who donated. We had a great stream. I swore off TikTok for a bit, but we might be back on. The plan is we'll stream on TikTok in December, and we'll see how TikTok treats me, because for whatever reason, at my sickest, like, I don't know what the fuck was up with the algorithm, and maybe, like, you guys know I'm spiritual, so in a woo-woo spiritual way, maybe that was just, I needed to take time off of TikTok to heal my body and get into remission and stuff, so maybe, like, that was the whole point of it anyway. But we'll stream on TikTok this month and see how it treats us. I'm really considering, well, I'm going to start a tea blend line with the tea that helped me get into remission. So I'm really considering selling my tea on TikTok shop as well. So that's what I'm going to do, but doing this kind of like initiates the like, okay, like let's start selling on TikTok kind of thing. Just by priming my audience and everything like that. So I'm not too bummed about streaming on TikTok, and people love gifting me and donating on TikTok. I don't mind that. It's just when I was at my sickest, the last thing I needed, do people not yield? I guess not. If I had a gun, I'd shoot you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That guy seems wild anyway. Should we chase him? Yeah! No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't actually shoot anyone, you guys. I would never do that. Ever. But, nonetheless, what the fuck was I saying? I don't know. We're going on an adventure. What was I saying? I don't remember. It's distracted by almost getting T-boned in the McDonald's parking lot. People are crazy here, though. It's funny because it's not funny, but I get a lot of stories on my Facebook of, like, you know, local news and stuff like that. And I don't like watching the news, so I don't know why it pops up on my feed, but when I scroll by, it's always like, a shooting happened here, someone killed someone here, and I'm like, damn. Like, it really does feel like we're living in the wild, wild west here sometimes. Like, the fuck? Oh yeah, TikTok. Yeah, the last thing I needed while I was at my sickest was dealing with people telling me to kill myself and stuff. Like, first off, who the fuck are you? You first. You first. Hello. Anytime someone told me to unalive myself, I'd be like, you first, bitch. Coward. You won't. Do it. But at my sickest, just because I was raising money for donations to keep a roof over my head, I never thought people would be so mad at someone getting help, especially while someone's sick. But at my sickest, people were the fucking cruelest to me online. And I've never been treated that way, ever in my fucking life. And I was like, what in the hell? You know, like, so I had to take time off of TikTok because I really wanted to get into remission. And what TikTok was feeding me was like not aligned with what I was trying to do, you know? So I needed a little break at least off of TikTok. But we'll see how December treats me with streaming on TikTok. And that'll depict whether or not I launch my tea blend and sell it on TikTok Shop as well. So I might be back on TikTok, but I'll be having someone else handle my account for me. So that I'm not actually on TikTok. It's just that my content is being posted there and I don't have to deal with it, you know? So I might do that, assuming like finances are good and I can pay someone to do that because it's not really a lot of work. So I can give like, you know, $50 a week to someone who might help me with scheduling out, putting out my content on TikTok and perusing trends that I could do and sending them to me and stuff like that. So that would just be all. It's not really a lot of work, but when you've got all the stuff that I'm doing along with that, it becomes another task on the other tasks. So I really love that. Where is this McDonald's? I really love that. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, okay, good. Oh, this is right where I was. I really love that there's so many scooters and like e-bikes around. I know people hate them, but I love seeing people be able to get transportation and stuff. That does make me happy. Because as someone who struggled with transportation for a bit, like the reason why I ride a motorcycle is because when I came out of foster care, I had my grandparents, of course, but they weren't willing to teach me how to drive. I already knew how to drive. I didn't know the road rules and stuff, but I knew how to function a car and stuff, you know. Because I drove as a kid. I would have to drive my dad around as he was drunk. It was terrifying. But I did it and I was good at it. So now, as I grew up, I turned 17 and I got emancipated and I moved out because I graduated a year early. So all that, like I needed a car, I needed a vehicle. My grandparents didn't want to help me, which I understand. And I don't fault them for it, but this is like right by where I was. Damn it. It's okay. I opted for the motorcycle because for a motorcycle license is opposite of a car. It's you get your motorcycle license and you can drive alone. For a car, you have to drive with an adult, right? And I wasn't fully 18, so I couldn't bypass that or anything. So the best option for me was to get a motorcycle license, so that's what I did. And the motorcycle was my daily. Rain or shine, cold or hot, it was, aw, little puppy. It was my daily. And so I'm actually really used to just keeping my bike as a daily. And truth be told, I prefer my motorcycle because I have like depth perception issues, which is why I prefer like smaller vehicles like my Mini Cooper. I have an XJ Jeep that's really old. She needs her radiator hose fixed, but she's a really great vehicle. She's sturdy as hell and such a good like longevity wise vehicle. But hold on, I don't know. Okay, but I really prefer my bike because I can see all around me. Where the fuck is this drive-thru? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. I hate when they're like this, though. Ugh. Sorry, mate. I should use my blinker. Oh, yeah. We got that turn radius. What was it? EQ 79? Yeah. 1 second, beautiful.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using mobile app?
Good afternoon. Yeah, I have a mobile order. It's E as in Echo Q79.
Sit.
Yep,
Anything else for you?
that'll be it.
Just go through the window. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I hit the curb. But I do like riding my motorcycle more than anything because gas efficient and I can see everything around me. And you know, a lot of people ride with adrenaline, they get in accidents and stuff, and I've been riding for a long time. I've been riding since I was like 7 or 8 on dirt bikes and shit. I would do pee-wee races. So I'm very familiar with like the mechanics and stuff of a motorcycle as well, and like riding and the adrenaline rush, and I kind of like got that out of my system at a young age to where I don't get that spike like some people do, because that's what happens. That's why they get into accidents and stuff, because they just let the adrenaline... No, thank you. Have a good one. They just want the adrenaline just like takes over, and they ride too fast, they are reckless and stuff. So like I understand it from both sides. I understand when car people are like, oh, motorcycles are so dangerous, but also it's not really, but you have to understand how to control yourself. You have to have self-control when you start riding motorcycles. And you know, I do find that women ride a lot different than men. Men get very amped up when they ride, and so they become reckless, they become very hot-headed, show off, cocky, whatever. And to me, the biggest tip that I give for people who are newbies on riding, because that adrenaline comes over everyone when you're riding, and that's why people love riding, you know. But the tip that I give to newbies, which I'll do a series on like what I think a newbie should learn when riding a motorcycle. I've taught so many of my friends to ride a motorcycle because I always tell them to learn on mine because mine's small. I always have stunt cages, crash cages on mine, so if you drop it, no big deal. You know, I know how to fix it, so you're not gonna do anything. You know, you're not gonna do anything. And the way I teach, it's like foolproof. Like nobody's gonna do anything to like wreck my bike or anything. Like I know that for a fact because of how I teach. So like my biggest thing is telling people when you start riding a motorcycle, like you're cool enough already being on the motorcycle, okay? You don't need to look extra cool by trying to pop a wheelie when you don't know how. You don't need to look extra cool by speeding and weaving in between traffic. You already are cool riding the motorcycle. So the adrenaline will take over, but you don't need to be in this like show off attitude, because a lot of people get into that. And you know, that's what causes accidents, because you're very short-sighted with those kind of riding attitudes, I guess. So I just love my bike though, because it's cheaper, it's more agile, and yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go home. But you know, saves me money riding around and stuff like that. But I do prefer it because I can't see around me very well in cars, and I do hit curbs, unfortunately. I am a curb eater. But on my bike I'm not, because I can see all around me, and I really love that. So I really look forward to getting back on my bike. I have a friend who's going to come over and help me get her ready to ride again, because she needs her tires aired up. She needs a jump, which I have a jumper and stuff like that, but he's gonna take her to go get her tires aired up for me, so that by the time I'm ready to ride, she's aired up, ready to go. But I'm so excited for that, y'all. You have no idea. I've been stunting since I was like 17 too, so I am one for wheelies. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love wheelies. I'm okay with popping wheelies on a main street, but I have certain rules that I do. Like I won't do it when there's cars around. I won't do it when I feel like this adrenaline, you know, the angst and everything. I won't do it then. I'll only do it when I'm feeling good, clear-headed, calm, and just pop a wheelie. Not because, like, I don't think it'll go right, you know. I'm pretty confident in my wheelies at this point. But there's always risks, you know. And on something like that, I'm not trying to die. Definitely try not to die by popping a wheelie. The fuck, you know. But I'm not against against stunting. I do enjoy stunts. I'm a baby stunter. I can drift. I can baby drift. That's the next thing that I'm gonna get down. I'm really good at burnouts. I'm really good at one-handed burnouts. Really good at standing on my tank and standing on my seat. Really good at wheelies. I wanna learn stoppies. Those scare me. Not gonna lie. It's like a opposite of a wheelie. So it's the front wheel that you're riding on. My biggest goal is to do the trick where you are in a stoppie and then, no, you do a wheelie and then you go down and you stop into a stoppie and then whip your bike around and then go back into a wheelie or drift into like a donut or something like that. So I love stunting. It's so fun. I like the technique with it. I think it just comes naturally to me. Stunting, drifting, anything with cars and motorcycles. So I look forward to being able to show you guys my skills. But yeah, I prefer stand-up wheelies just because I've never been able to get the momentum. But this bike, she's got a lot of power. I'm pretty sure I could wheelie her in first gear, which I've never had a bike that I could do that. The last bike I had like a fat sprocket, like 67 tooth, and like she topped out at like 45 miles per hour, and stunt cage and everything, you know. And I had to get a lot of bounce on those rear pegs to get the front end up, even with that sprocket. This one, I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to slap on a new sprocket or anything, and she's ready to fucking flip in first gear, and I'm like, holy shit. So I don't know if I'll necessarily try a stand-up wheelie at first on this bike. I haven't wheelied this bike yet because while I've owned it, I've been sick, you know. So even when I was riding it, my joints weren't the best. Like I was still kind of limping around because my hip was starting to get bad at that point. But I think that'll be where I kind of master the sit-down wheelie, which I've always wanted to master that too because I've always wanted to do slow wheelies where you do like turns and stuff like that. So it's about time I master those. So perfect timing and everything, perfect situation. But I cannot wait to ride again. I love it. And this state that I'm in, Arizona, beautiful state for riding. It does get hot, but in these seasons right now, it's the perfect time to ride. So I really believe like I'll be doing my first moto vlog maybe at the end of January. It might be really cold then, but there's going to be warmer days where I can bundle up and just go for a ride. So I really look forward to that. And of course I'll bring you guys along. Car keeps drifting to the right. I need to get my tires checked or something. Maybe my alignment checked, I don't know. Ugh. And it's funny because I always have these dudes who are like, let's go for a ride. I don't ride with no one. I'm not willing to risk it. I don't know people well enough. I don't know their riding style. I also don't care to ride with groups anymore because there's always that one dumbass who tries to show off, and next thing you know, he's laid down his bike and you're right behind him and you're in a wreck too. I don't fuck with it anymore. I've been on so many big groups. I used to attend Beat the Heat, which is like a big ride here in Arizona every summer. People from California come over, and it's like a whole bunch of stunt riders and cross-country riders, like hundreds, maybe even thousands of riders. And I did 2 years of that, and every time I went, like, you got your good stunters who I hang out by because you can trust them, and then you got the people who want to be like them and they don't have the skills, so they're getting in accidents, and it's just a fucking mess. There was a video that I did, a vlog that I did, where there was some dumbass who had just pulled out of the bar, like stripper club area, and he had laid down his bike, and there was another dude who was like arguing, and he laid down his bike while he was arguing with this guy, while this guy was like, his bike was laid out in the middle of the street. And I even like pointed my camera towards them. I was like, look at these dumbasses, because that's what it is. It's just like a whole bunch of like hormonal men who don't know how to control themselves, and so they want to look cool, they want to feel cool, they want to belong to a group. I mean, don't we all, right? But then they start endangering themselves, others, ruining their bikes, and it's just not, it becomes not fun because it becomes a safety concern at that point, you know? So I remember when the second year that I went for Beat the Heat, I literally like rode on the sidewalk to get the fuck out of the area that we were in, because we had stopped and they were like stunting in the parking lot, and of course the cops come and the cops follow us, and that's what they want, because they want it to look cool with the police following you and everything. And I'm just over it. I don't need all the theatrics, I don't need all the drama. I just want to ride, okay? And if I want to stunt, I'll go find a parking lot and stunt. Like, I don't need it for like people to stare at me and think I'm cool kind of thing, you know? I already know I'm cool. But it's just, to me, it's really annoying riding with people, so I prefer to be a lone wolf on a long and lonely highway with my cigarette, and I end my night at a Motel 6 with a prostitute, and she's sitting on the edge of my bed. She's got one of those cheetah bras on, her boobies are spilling out. She's got a cigarette in her hand. She's got the 80s style hair. She takes a drag. And she's like, I'm doing this for my kids. I'm like, I believe you. We've been through a lot. And so have I. We're kindred souls together. And then we run away to Vegas and we get married. I'm just kidding. But yeah. I look forward to bringing you guys all this new content. A lot of you guys don't know me, but you haven't seen what I'm like in remission. You don't know the things that I can do and stuff. I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, all you do is ask for donations. Well, newsflash, asshole. I've been bedridden, bitch. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm not on disability. I don't get family help. Like, I'm doing this all alone. I live alone. I don't have friends helping or anything. Oh, hold your horses. Ah! So, that's a cute nativity scene. Dude, oh, they took it. It's not inflated right now. My neighbors have like the biggest fucking reindeer. It's crazy. It's like an inflatable. Yeah, I look forward to bringing you guys content. Thanks for joining me for my ride and my errands. I'm home, so I'm gonna hop off. You guys are amazing. Don't forget it. I'm proud of you. I don't have to know you to know that I'm proud of you, okay? Life is hard. Like I said, you just waking up and choosing to do it, that's badass of you. And I love you for it. Stay amazing. Stay hydrated. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Enjoy my videos. Like, subscribe, and share if you want. I really just make these videos because I enjoy it. I don't make money from these. Not yet, anyway. One day. I'm very close to being able to monetize, so that's thanks to you guys. So thank you for watching my shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just like making videos and I'm doing what I like, so thanks for supporting that. That actually means a lot to me. You're wonderful. Don't forget it. Stay sexy. Toodaloo.